Possible?
But
Is it possible for a woman to overtake a man?
What do you mean?
is it possible for a woman to over? Well, we talked about women being aggressive. I
You know,
believe that
like I meant like mentally when you said that if a woman goes out and another man penetrates, then he overtakes her at that point. So do you think that women can do that to men?
Yeah.
I think women can be very seductive and can woo a man. Yeah, I think that that definitely can happen. Because sometimes a man's focus is not to cheat on, his wife, his significant other, or whatever the case may be. And yes, he may be in the presence or in, company or have time with another woman where it happens, and it may not be either one of their intention, honestly. And you can connect with somebody in a way that you're not connecting with who you're with, but that doesn't mean you should treat on who you're with to be with this woman.
I,
So I don't think I think that you should break things off and then start things anew. I don't think that you should, intertwine relationships within other relationships because you're just adding more people to the pot to hurt.
I don't think we give women enough power when we talk about the mental gymnastics that we play with being conniving. You see all the time that there are men who will literally harm other men behind a woman, or men who will harm another man behind his child because he with that woman, right? And we love to chalk it up to men's aggression and them being territorial. No, we're taking power away from the woman. Mentally, she has some control there, right? Because how does it even get here? How does it even get here to the point where she has exasperated them to the point of danger? We're currently seeing it with Nicki Minaj. That whole beef situation happened way before she even got married. But she has so much influence over her husband in such a mental way to the point where not only does she have him, she also has his friends standing outside catcalling for a man that they don't even know. So we don't really give women enough credence when we talk about how much of mental gymnastics we can play with men until we're talking about their money. We don't talk about how women can move men emotionally. We don't talk about that enough. But we actually can overtake you mentally, which is why a lot of times women are able to have their cake and eat it too. A lot of times we love to say, "Oh, men don't want to tell on another man if he's sleeping with." No, it's not that he don't necessarily want to tell. He probably do, but he also is probably wagering what's the best option in him keeping this woman. She probably done had conversations with him, letting him know I'm not leaving him. She probably done had conversations saying, "Wait it out. I can stick around for a little bit longer because of the kids or whatever the case may be." Or the show stop. We see all the time how women are setting their husbands up for some money or their love interest to take and run off with. So yes, we do have a lot of mental power.
I guess men got to just guard. They got to put their guards back up, man. Got to guard our hearts, man. He's trying to
Yeah,
attack us.
I like what Paris just said, and I think it speaks to another part of the video that young lady spoke on, where she was talking about how women tend to be like more distraught by a man cheating emotionally, and men tend to be a little bit more distraught by a woman cheating physically. And I think that manifests because I think on a subconscious level we understand that men prioritize who they love, and women prioritize who provides them with orgasms. So I feel like when we understand that, I think that's why men feel so threatened by a woman cheating, because when you know that a woman when you know that woman prioritizes who's giving them orgasms, and then she sleeps with another man, now your position is actually threatened. It's not really as threatened if she's just like talking to the work husband at work, you know what I mean? Because he's not going to have more influence over her than you if you're the one who's sexually providing for her, right? And I feel like it's the same vice versa. It's like a woman knows that if a man is emotionally connecting with another woman, then she's actually in danger of losing something now, because a man's gonna go above and beyond for a woman he cares about and prioritize that over just who's giving him sexual satisfaction. You know, he'll probably curve the girl who's giving him sexual satisfaction to appease the woman who he actually genuinely cares about. So I feel like what Paris is talking about explains that dichotomy.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also know that a lot of times men don't open up. So if she was able to get you that comfortable, yes, this is a threat for me. How dare she? Who the fuck is this? Right? Like me and her finna have some problems. Cause what is she doing that is making you feel that comfortable to the point where you're expressing yourself? You got an emotional attachment? No, that was not a part of the plan. You supposed to go fuck her and come back. You know, you weren't supposed to go like her. You was just supposed to go fuck her. And this is why we go back to saying that at some point, men do have to have some form of admittance that they do prioritize sex as well.
Yeah, we prioritize sex, but it's still different because it's just a body sometimes, you know? So it's,
Understood?
yeah. So woman, just like with, uh, I think, no, I forgot who said it. I think Clout Jones said it. It's about if another dude smash your chick, it's a very good chance that she's now his
She gone.
because he she gave herself to him. So it's a difference. So because women prioritize orgasms. So yeah, it's a difference. I don't think a woman is going to cheat on a dude with bad sex.
I don't think it's the orgasm, man. I just think the fact that she participated in the activity, she's gone. Because if she done it and let's say she didn't orgasm with him, then she'll probably just keep moving to the next person. Who knows? At that point, she's wide open.
I also think it's the stigma that men don't like accepting the fact that they may have failed for a hoe, right? Like this is a part of your woman that you misjudged because we love
That's
to
a good
think that
point.
yeah, like we love to think that this woman didn't have that in her because you chose her, right? Or you know that this other man has so much power over her. It literally just could be in her character, and you were getting a representative as long as she was getting what she wanted. And that is a hard reality for most men to accept. So what they do is push it on to saying this man must have over dominated my woman. No, your woman probably a hoe, and you probably didn't know.
But Paris, with all that being said, I always say women like it. Remember a while ago, I asked, why the hell does everybody get so upset when somebody cheats?
Nope.
If a woman cheats on me, the first thing I'm gonna say is, "Oh shit, I picked a hoe. Thank you for showing me that you're a hoe before we move in together, before we get married, before we have a baby together.
And that's the
I'm
reverse.
happy."
That's the reverse psychology. Let's let go. Just so you.
But remember, I said that because that's what I'm saying. Because if a woman cheats on me, and why would a woman ever want to cheat on me? She has to be a whore to cheat on me. So
What?
if a woman cheats, she has to be a hoe. It has to be. So I'm gonna be like, oh shit, thank you for showing me that you're a hoe. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be happy.